It's been an interesting week in the world of AI, and let's start right away. And let's start with Apple, which, together with OpenAI, presented their new products, and also how Elon Musk reacted to all this. Also this week there was huge news in the world of text-to-video generation from two companies at once that are competitors to Sora from OpenAI, and I will say in advance that they have a very good product. This week Suno AI presented its new feature, and Stability AI presented its new model Stable Diffusion Medium. And a lot of other interesting things happened last week, so let's take a look. During Worldwide Developers Conference 2024, Apple introduced its new AI system named Apple Intelligence. This system works on all Apple devices, improving Siri and introducing features in understanding language and recognizing images. Apple Intelligence has improved Siri. It now has a fresh icon and a glowing indicator light. This is more important because it can now handle problems with speech better, understand context and answer typed questions. With Siri's on-screen awareness and cross-app actions among its new skills, so now users can ask such things like, make this photo pop and then add this photo to another app. Apple demonstrated how Siri can pull out an ID number from a picture and input it into a web form. But his capabilities are only supported by iPhone 15 Pro as well as devices with M1 or newer chipsets. Siri will be powered by OpenAI's GPT-4o, and will be free without needing a ChatGPT or OpenAI account. Apple has plans to work with other models like Google Gemini in the future, although no specific announcements have been made yet. Apple introduced a feature called Genmoji. You can now create AI emoji-like images from your photo library or custom emojis. You can use them as stickers with your messages. In addition, Image Playground is another new feature. It allows to generate AI images in Notes, Freeform, Keynote and Pages among others. Apple's new cleanup tool in the upgraded Photos app removes unwanted objects from pictures. Just circle or highlight what you want to remove, and Cleanup uses AI to make it disappear as if it was never there. Photos are now better organized thanks to AI, automatically sorting pictures by topics like time, people, memories, and trips. You can also search for photos using more specific terms like, please show me the first time I drove a car. And it will show you exactly what you search for. There are new writing tools. Imagine you're writing an email and want it to sound more friendly, professional, or short. These tools can help you change the tone easily. They can also check your grammar, word choice, and sentence structure with a feature called Proofread. If your email is too long, they can pick out the important points and create a summary for you, known as a TLDR, too long, didn't read. There were updates about Apple Vision, called Vision OS 2. They showed several interesting examples of use. For example, you can watch multiple NBA games at once, become a superhero in a Marvel app. Play with friends even if you're not together. Meditation with Pa from Kung Fu Panda. There were impressive features for doctors. They can use it for surgical simulations. With Vision OS 2, you can turn 2D photos into spatial photos with depth. Navigating Vision Pro is easy with your eyes, hands, and voice. You can tap to open Home View, flip your hand to see the time and battery, and open Control Center for quick access to features. They also presented Apple Immersive Video with 180-degree, 8K recordings with spatial audio. Besides all this, there was one very interesting thing that I really liked.
Next, let's talk about iPadOS.
They introduced Calculator to the iPad. It now includes new features like history and unit conversions. You can use Apple Pencil to make calculations or notes. Here's how the calculator works. By tapping the new Calculator button and writing out expressions with the Apple Pencil, the calculator solves them instantly and shows the result in handwriting that looks just like yours. You can make changes, and the results update live. It includes all the functions of a scientific calculator, and you can save your math notes to come back to them later. Math Notes is perfect for everyday math and more complex problems. For instance, if you're working on a budget, you can quickly sum costs by drawing a line underneath them. If you're solving a physics problem, you can use variables and see how changing one variable affects the results. You can even create graphs to visualize equations and adjust variables in real time. Math Notes are also integrated into the Notes app, bringing all these new math capabilities with it. This is simply amazing. Without going off topic, let's continue. Do you remember recently OpenAI's presentation about voices in chat? They have updated this feature. Currently, ChatGPT has 4 preset votes after removing Sky due to a legal issue with Scarlett Johansson. Well, you know why. Now ChatGPT can respond in any voice in real time. OpenAI showcased this in the following video.
Now I want to add a second character, maybe a mouse that snuck into the cave. The mouse could say something like, oh, it's no one.
Oh, it's no one. How's that for a little...
That's not bad. Could you make it a little squeakier, more like tiny, more like mouse-like?
Oh, it's Nolan! How's that?
That's pretty good. Okay.
Additionally, you can continue ChatGPT conversations even when the app is closed. In connection with all this, Elon Musk makes these tweets, where he says that if Apple integrates ChatGPT into its products, he will ban Apple devices at his companies. Musk called the integration an unacceptable security violation. Now Musk leads a rival startup called XAI. He criticized Apple for not developing its own AI and instead licensing what he described as creepy spyware from OpenAI. He has serious concerns which he talks about as follows: Apple has no clue what's actually going on once they hand your data over to OpenAI. They're selling you down the river. Musk also dislikes that OpenAI prioritizes profits and does not take AI safety seriously, especially after its partnership with Microsoft. In turn, Apple also announced that users are in control of when ChatGPT is used and will be asked before sharing information. OpenAI also confirmed that user requests are not stored, and IP addresses are obscured. A tweet recently appeared where Musk expressed his concerns related to Apple's claim of protecting your privacy. He said that Apple claims to protect user privacy but then gives user data to a third-party AI. Since Apple doesn't fully understand or control this AI, they can't guarantee true privacy protection. To which Marques Brownlee replied that he asked Tim Cook about this issue. Tim Cook responded that Apple does not send any user data to OpenAI without explicit user permission. The other day another headline came out that Tesla's shareholders want to sue Elon Musk for starting a competing AI company. Shareholders' main concern is that Musk has redirected talent and resources from Tesla to his new AI startup XAI. They are demanding Musk to sell his stock in XAI. Also, there is some news about OpenAI. Retired General Paul Nakasone, former head of the NSA, has joined OpenAI's board of directors and its security and safety subcommittee. Sam Altman tweeted that he is excited for General Paul Nakasone to join the OpenAI board for many reasons, including the critical importance of adding safety and security expertise as they head into their next phase. His extensive experience in the Army, U.S. Cyber Command, and the NSA aims to address concerns about OpenAI's rapid development pace and associated risks. The OpenAI release also states, Nakasone's insights will also contribute to OpenAI's efforts to better understand how AI can be used to strengthen cybersecurity by quickly detecting and responding to cybersecurity threats. We believe AI has the potential to deliver significant benefits in this area for many institutions frequently targeted by cyber attacks like hospitals, schools, and financial institutions. Nakasone's expertise will help improve OpenAI's position in tech, government, and defense sectors, particularly in cybersecurity. His role will involve guiding the Safety and Security Committee. It seems to me that this is more of a strategic move from an experienced company to show people that everything is fine with security. There were other news related to Elon Musk. XAI plans to build the world's largest supercomputer in Memphis, Tennessee, called Gigafactory of Compute. It will reduce XAI's dependence on external data centers and cloud services. The project promises economic benefits like high-paying jobs and increased revenue for infrastructure improvements. A new article has appeared about NASA. During AI Summit London, Crystal Johnson, NASA's deputy director, emphasized the importance of AI, robotics, and 3D printing for sustaining human life on Mars. She said that they need to master technologies for producing oxygen, water, and energy on a grand scale. NASA plans to send a manned mission to Mars within the next decade. However, this requires overcoming significant challenges such as navigating rocky terrain, operating in low gravity, and enduring extreme cold. She also discussed the use of AI for predictive medicine and solar event analysis. It already seems that all these missions are getting closer and closer to our realities. This week Stability presented its new smaller but efficient model Stable Diffusion Medium called Stable Diffusion 3 Medium. This model, with only 2 billion parameters compared to the 8 billion in the larger version, is designed to run efficiently on consumer-grade GPUs, requiring just 5 GB of GPU VRAM. Despite its reduced size, it retains high-quality features like photorealism and prompt adherence, making advanced image generation technology more accessible to users with limited hardware resources. Here are some examples from using Stable Diffusion 3. As you can see, the model doesn't work super efficiently. But it's not that they failed completely, because the photos turned out so realistic. Another user noted that the photo quality is excellent, but they have problems with the anatomy of the hands. And here we see a combined version of two models, Stable Diffusion 3 and Luma Dream Machine, which we will talk about a bit later. In Hugging Face, There is a comparison of language models where you can see that the first place is still Midjourney v6, more people like this model, but immediately after it comes Stable Diffusion 3 and then others. Our medium model is in 7th place, but this is understandable because it is a more simplified version of Stable Diffusion 3 model. In general, I like the model's work. They produce good realistic photographs. But of course, they should work on the defects. Spotify announced its in-house creative agency called Creative Lab. This new agency will help brands create custom marketing campaigns, including video and audio ads, interactive formats, and in-app digital experiences. Spotify also tested generative AI technology for creating ad scripts and voiceovers. They do this to attract advertisers and offer marketing solutions to Spotify's 615 million listeners. Let's now talk about one of the most interesting news of this week. This week, OpenAI's video generation tool, Sora, saw new competition as LumaLabs and Kling. Let's start with Kling. Kling AI is a text-to-video generation model, developed by Chinese tech giant Kuaishou Technology. This innovative technology creates highly realistic videos from text prompts. Kling AI can create video clips up to 2 minutes long in 1080p resolution. Here are some examples of this tool. Look how cool is this? Funny panda playing a guitar. Man eating spaghetti like Will Smith. This tweet shows that Chinese people do have access to the Kling video generator, but it requires a Chinese phone number to sign up. This suggests that the app is currently in a native beta phase, primarily targeting Chinese influencers and creators. Kling is already influencing filmmakers and AI enthusiasts, leading some to reevaluate their opinions on competing models like OpenAI's Sora, which remains in an invitation-only closed beta. If you're interested in AI filmmaking or filmmaking in general, Kling is definitely a tool to watch. Hopefully, it will soon be available to a broader audience without the need for a Chinese phone number. And now probably one of the best accessible video generating tools called Dream Machine from LumaLabs AI. Dream Machine promises to generate videos of up to 120 frames in 120 seconds, 2 minutes, or a frame per second. Here are some examples of this amazing tool. Here are my generations. The prompt is, Collabs of Universe. And this is my animated avatar. As you can see, hands are not perfect, but overall it is good. You can also check my Instagram post about Luma. This is insane. The race to create attractive AI video models is reaching a new level, and OpenAI's Sora, still only available to a small group of select users, now faces serious competition, like Luma, Runway, Pika, and the new Chinese competitor Kling. Another big player in the world of artificial intelligence, Mistral, raises $640 million to compete with OpenAI and Anthropic. They raised their valuation to nearly $6 billion. Mistral wants to expand its computing capacity, grow its team, and scale commercialization efforts internationally. Interestingly, it is an open-source model. This is a step to compete with global AI leaders like OpenAI and Anthropic, leveraging the new funds to broaden its reach, particularly in the US. There is some news about Google. They are now integrating large portions of the Android stack into Chrome OS to enable faster rollouts of AI features. Chromebook Plus users already have access to AI features like Gemini from their home screens. These updates will take time to become available to consumers lately. Different industries are now using AI technologies. For example, the company named E.ON, they are one of Europe's largest operators of energy networks and energy infrastructure. So they are leveraging quantum computing and AI to manage the complexities of future decentralized power grids. Now, when buildings generate their own renewable energy, there is more need of a decentralized energy sharing model. Classical computing nowadays kinda struggles to manage these processes. The company is developing a fully integrated quantum software solution for current quantum computers to handle these challenges effectively. There is some news about robots. Researchers at the University of Tokyo, including a consultant from Toyota, developed a humanoid robot named Musashi to drive a small electric car. Musashi uses cameras as eyes to see the road and side mirrors. It uses mechanical hands to turn the key and switch on the turn signal. Its feet press the accelerator and brake pedals. Musashi can turn corners and obey traffic signals, but it takes 2 minutes to turn a corner, and struggles with incline speed. Researchers are optimistic and plan to improve the robot, hoping it could drive taxis in Tokyo in the future. PixArt, a photo editing startup, announced its partnership with Getty Images to develop a custom AI model for generating images. This model, built from scratch and trained exclusively on Getty Images licensed content, will serve PixArt's 150 million users, ensuring they can generate unique images with full commercial rights. The aim is to address copyright and safety concerns of AI-generated images. The model will be available later this year and accessible through PixArt's API services. Additionally, PixArt will integrate Getty Images video content into its platform for Plus members. There is some interesting and fun news from the world of AI and biology. Researchers have found that AI speech recognition models can decode a dog's mood and breed by analyzing barks. Using the Wave 2vec2 model and a dataset of barks from 74 dogs, the model achieved a 70% accuracy rate. Researchers gathered data by exposing dogs to various stimuli and recording the resulting noises. This study shows that AI models trained on human speech can also interpret dog bark, potentially aiding biologists and animal behaviorists in understanding dogs' emotional and physical needs. Maybe even in the future, we can talk to them, who knows?
Peter, what are you doing? Playing Unga Bunga. It's the championship.
Go away. This is why Zillow estimates our house at $4.
The hell is Unga Bunga? Two guys run at each other with mattresses and, that's kind of it. Stop explaining it to the dog! Let's do this! Yeah!
There is a new interesting feature in Suno AI, a music generation tool. Now premium users will be able to generate music from any sounds they have made. Here is an example of this.
I'm not gonna say.
Say it one more. Say it one more. Say it one more. Say it one more.
Also, there is another example of popular music recreated by Suno AI. I created a video demonstration about it.
Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really?
This is one of the best tools for creating this kind of music. Perhaps this is another step towards changing the music industry. And the last news, which is quite funny, because we are used to seeing the opposite. Let's see. Photographer Miles Astrae's photo of a flamingo was disqualified from the AI category of the 1839 awards after winning third place and the People's Choice Award because it was a real photo, not AI generated. Astrae submitted the photo to highlight the value of human-generated art in an AI-dominated era. The surreal image, titled Flaming One, was shot with a Nikon D750 DSLR camera and minimally processed in Lightroom. The judges appreciated the message but disqualified the entry to be fair to other artists. Astrae agreed with the decision and hoped it would raise awareness about the ethical implications of AI in art. And this is the winning picture. So guys, I tried to find the most important and interesting news for you in the world of AI. Thank you for watching and I will see you very soon. Take care.